Alright, so this is about cell signaling and cell communication, and specifically in the endocrine system, and about human growth hormone. Human growth hormone is secreted from the pituitary gland, which is in the brain, and it's right below the hypothalamus. And the hypothalamus is important because it also stimulates the response or the secretion of growth hormone. This is an example of what human growth hormone looks like. It's a protein made of 121 amino acids that form a long polypeptide chain. Growth hormone is found in region 22 through 24 and chromosome 14. And it functions to stimulate growth and division of bone cells, cartilage cells, and tissues. And it operates on a negative feedback system. So growth hormone is secreted when the growth hormone releasing hormone, GHRH, is released from the hypothalamus. And this travels to the pituitary gland, and it reacts to this hormone by producing growth hormone into the blood. And reasons when excess growth hormone would be produced is during a deep sleep or vigorous exercise or sex hormones during puberty. A decrease in growth hormone is caused when the hypothalamus releases GHIH, which is growth hormone inhibiting hormone. And the pituitary gland senses this and causes a decrease in growth hormone, which would happen during sleep deprivation or as you get older. Growth hormone operates on a second messenger system. This means that it causes the first messenger, which is growth hormone. It travels to the target cell through the bloodstream or the circulatory system. And since growth hormone is a polypeptide, it cannot go through the cell membrane since it's fat soluble. So instead, it binds to the receptor. And this first messenger binding to the receptor initiates the second messenger to initiate a signal transduction cascade. And this cascade amplifies the effect of the signal so that the cell process can get done. So how it works is that growth hormone binds to the receptor on target cells, which can be muscle and bone cells. And this activates the MAPK/ERK pathway. And this is a chain of proteins in the cell that communicates a signal from a receptor on the surface of the cell to the DNA of the nucleus, which expresses a protein and causes a change in the cell. So it functions by kinases that activate the neighboring protein by adding or removing a phosphate group, which causes a cascade effect. And this stimulates division and multiplication of cartilage cells. And then GH also targets liver cells through the JAK and STAT signaling pathway. And this effect causes IGF, or insulin growth factor, to be produced, which stimulates the effect of tissues, cartilage, and bones growing. And this shows the 3 areas that growth hormone targets. There can be errors with growth hormone and how much or how little is produced. So when there's an excess, it's usually caused by a tumor on the pituitary gland, and this can lead to gigantism. And gigantism comes with vision problems, enlarged bones, headaches, increased size of heart, so it can have serious risk. But surgery can remove this tumor, or you can take drugs to help inhibit the production of growth hormone. When you have a deficiency of human growth hormone, this is caused by a mutation in the gene or a pituitary gland tumor. And this results in dwarfism, which is a short stature, you'll have breathing problems, and you'll have to take growth hormone supplements. So as you age, human growth hormone decreases in the amount that it is produced in lesser amounts. So humans are trying to find ways to keep human growth hormone being produced. So they take synthetic drugs or an injection to increase the amount of growth hormone being produced past puberty. And this is supposedly supposed to help with muscle mass and increasing that and increasing your size. And examples of this are shown. Although this has some dangerous side effects such as rapid weight gain, swelling, muscle or joint pain, so it should only be used for children who have a lack of growth hormone.